Hello and welcome into the most must-see, most must-listen to sports and wrestling podcast. You'll notice I put sports first. I'm not in sports garb today, but we kind of pivoted at the last second. We originally had WrestleRoll planned for all of you, and then we realized the World Series starts Friday, and we kind of need to do that because we need to keep our word that we were going to defend the sports title more. And I said I was going to defend the sports title more, which is currently over there because I was not planning on having anything out here with me because we were going to do WrestleRoll. So, as a defending sports champ, welcome in. Make sure you like, follow, comment, become Ace and Hole Fan Champion of the Week. Sorry we missed a week. Sometimes life gets in the way. I'll take the blame on this one. It was my fault. But we got a lot of ideas going into next week for WrestleRoll and moving forward, maybe as a podcast as well that we just described or discussed, I guess, kind of laid out. So maybe be on the lookout for that. But make sure you like, follow, do all that. With me, as always, the CE and the Ace and Hole podcast, Cliff, Eli. How are we doing?
Wait, boy, my opponent woke up. I was doing a lot better until that happened.
Doing good. I'm ready to air a lot of my grievances with what's going on in the world of making cars go fast in circles and in squiggles.
We all sound like we're recording at 3:14 in the morning.
Well, it sounds like the weather is starting to change a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got a little bite in the air.
Happy fall, y'all.
I work
Happy
with
Edmund
kids.
Fitz season.
And
That
they
is
don't
kind of
wash
one
their
thing I want to
hands.
go grab is my little replica of the Edmund Fitz I have over there. But yeah, November, October, you know what that means. Postseason baseball. World Series, full swing this weekend, as I mentioned. So that will be the main parlay of this sports title defense. I'm hearing myself echo again. I don't know in what. But sorry, I'm trying to get. Am I super loud or super quiet?
No, you were quiet. Now you're fine.
Okay.
Anyway,
October, postseason baseball. My bad. What were you going to say?
I had myself muted so you could figure out where you were hearing the echo from.
No, I think I'm just being a little too loud on my end. But yeah, on top of that, NASCAR playoffs are in full swing as well. Championship 4 about to be decided this upcoming weekend. That might be in the parlay as well. Stay tuned, as well as title defenses and the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I haven't really talked about it a whole lot. And there's some recognizable names on this upcoming card. So why not dip our toes into it? Keep an eye out for that as well. We got football and more. But right before that, we got a little bit of WrestleDream emanating from St. Louis, Missouri. A murder caught live on camera. Attempted murder. A lot of people are crying about online.
We'll get to the murder here in a second. But we've got 13 matches on the card to get through. This is not a WWE show. You're not going to see just 5 matches here. We have
a
the
pre-show
Death
match that went way too long on purpose.
Do I not get to?
Nope.
Okay, so apparently we're talking about match 4 on the pre-show first before I get to talk about the first match on the pre-show. That's fine.
I was just saying a pre-show match that went on way too long. I don't know which one it was.
Jesus Christ.
Anything I've seen, it's not described which one it was, so I don't know which one it was.
This man is one of the representatives of our podcast. The first pre-show match, the Death Riders defeated Roderick Strong and the Conglomeration in an 8-man tag team match. Eddie Kingston and Hook defeated the Frat House. So, looks like Eddie Kingston and Hook are here to stay. Haley Cameron and Willow Nightingale defeated Top Gods, which is Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. And the match that Eli then referenced out of order was FTR against Jet Speed. The match that, quote, quote, went too long. However, it just kind of bled over into the show from the pre-show. So, fighting while the opening show promo is going off and all that kinds of fun stuff. Jamie Hayter then defeated Thekla in a singles match. Thekla's first pinfall loss in AEW. Jurassic Express defeated the Young Bucks in a $500,000 tag team match. The Hurt Syndicate defeated The Demand, which is Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leoa. And now The Demand is the number one contender for the Trios title. Sorry, the Hurt Syndicate is. Sorry, I read it backwards. Kyle Fletcher defeated Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. He retained it. Chris Statlander defeated Timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World title, solidifying her reign. Mercedes Moné defeated Mina Shakira in the winner takes all match. So she is now both TBS champion and interim ROH Women's TV champion. Brodito defeated the Don Callis family, retaining their AEW World Tag Team Championship. Hangman defeated Samoa Joe, and after the match, Joe and the Ops turned heel. So Joe is not done with Hangman Adam Page yet, and Darby Allin made Jon Moxley say, "I quit." However, in this match, Jon Moxley damn near killed Darby Allin. However, it also is notable to point out, from all the clips you've seen of this match, from the fish tank, the taser, the bat, the throwing through the tables, through the announce table, this was the filtered down version because of the Missouri Athletic Commission. I almost don't want to know what the full version of this match would have been, because it would have been crazier. However, Darby Allin defeated Jon Moxley and all the Death Riders after Sting came back, broke the fish tank they were trying to drown him in, gave him the baseball bat, and Darby made Jon say, "I quit" with the Scorpion Deathlock. So yeah, that was WrestleDream.
All I got for you from the WWE is everyone's getting hurt, vacating titles. I don't have a world heavyweight champion right now. Seth Rollins is hurt. Vacated the title. They had a number one contender battle royal, in which Jey Uso won. So he's facing CM Punk for the vacated world heavyweight championship at Saturday night's main event, November 1st, I believe. I want to say that's right. November 1st, Saturday.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, because Friday is Halloween, Saturday is November 1st. And that Monday, the Pacers play the Bucks, November 3rd.
Real quick, fuck Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Dude's a bum.
I will be in attendance, so that's what I will be on.
Miles Turner's a bum.
No other wrestling news.
Oh, that's crazy. Who's your world champion?
Well, I was going to say Sol Ruca got hurt and had to vacate her title.
Oh, yep. She did. And the Broken Hardys are back.
Yeah.
So
that's always fun.
We took a week off.
Team 3D
retired. Yeah, officially.
Yep. We took a week off.
Gave the boots away.
Eli, who's your world champion?
FTR was I think the match that went too far over.
Eli.
So sports.
Who's your world champion?
So I can go into the standings of the NFL.
This angle kind of goes hard a little bit. Just a little bit. Why don't you go ahead and say his name? The boyhood dream has come true, god damn it.
So go ahead and say it, Eli. You better get used to it. He's probably going to hold that title quite a few more times.
The G1's coming up before too long. He'll lose it to whoever wins it. That is saying he's going to have a decently long reign, dear God.
It's not Zack Sabre Jr. anymore.
It's Konosuke.
Your New Japan champion.
Looking at the roster and the world title picture, there was a lot worse people we could have that title bet on. Cough, cough, Shota Umino, cough, cough. They're doing a fucking Ricochet thing to me. And a Charlotte Flair thing to me. They're sticking them in a tag team. And I'm starting to like them, and I hate it. I hate it. They do it all the time.
You know, you have a lot more in common with Ricochet than you let on. So I don't understand why you don't like him.
That's true. You both got beards.
Yeah,
You're skinny.
yeah.
Not very
and you're
tall.
and you're both part of big groups.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else we're forgetting.
One, I feel like it's pretty glaring.
Almost blinding me. I can't place it.
I can't.
Oh, I got it. They both love lucha libre. That's what
That
it
is
You
is.
could have
true.
said we both wear glasses, but yeah, let's go with
Well,
that.
he doesn't wear glasses when he
Yeah,
wrestles.
he does.
When
Well,
he
while
wrestles.
but
Unfortunately, he's bald all the time, like you are, though. That is true.
Alright. I ain't making that comment on the podcast. Let's move on.
But when you
So,
said
yeah.
move on, you were the one talking about moving on to the NFL standings, but Cliff?
I
Got
was
any-
letting the sports champion decide where we're going
Konosuke
next.
is the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion. For those of you who got lost in the sauce there as we were giving Eli the
It
what
ain't
for.
hard to do.
Yeah.
Well, calling me just a sports champion is almost disrespectful, considering I hold everything on this podcast right now.
Yeah, he holds all three right now.
It don't matter. Say what you will, make whatever comments you will. I've got both titles you want and the bank you need to get the titles you want. So as long as I stay on my P's and Q's, I'm alright. No response. Okay. I was waiting for something. He's just not giving me it. So that's it. That's all the wrestling you get for this week. Moving on to sports. Let's go ahead and move into the money cow of the USA sports scene. American football. We got NFL. We got college football. Eli, you alluded to it earlier. What standings are we going to go talk about?
College football. Dear God, I fucking hate these rankings, but they are what it is. It's been a very who's who in the world of football in general. On who NFL has been a fucking random house. I don't understand it. It confuses me every fucking time I look at anything of it. But college football has been a little bit of a who's who, and I don't really agree with Notre Dame being in the top 12, and IU's getting votes for the number one rank, which is
Finally.
always something. Alabama's found their way back to the top 4, and Georgia's
They got 6
peeking in.
votes.
Oregon's moved down and been back up, and Georgia Tech's relevant again, and Ole Miss is relevant again as well. And
Vanderbilt's for the first time ever.
Top
Vanderbilt
10.
is for the fucking first time ever, and
That's gotta be the
it's
first
just
time I've ever been a top 10 rank.
It's a weird mess. All right. So, Ohio State undefeated. They're number 1, obviously. IU undefeated. Number 2. Texas A&M undefeated. Number 3. Now this is where we start getting into a little bit of areas that I would say. Alabama is 6-1 at number 4. Georgia is 6-1 at number 5. Oregon is 6-1 at number 6, and Georgia Tech undefeated at 7. Ole Miss is 6-1 at 8, and Miami, Florida is 5-1 at 9. Vanderbilt is 6-1 at 10, and BYU is undefeated at 11. Notre Dame should not be at 12, and this is coming from a Notre Dame fan. They are sitting at 5-2. We have done jack shit, and the rest of our schedule is jack shit. Oklahoma is sitting at 13 with 6-1, and Texas Tech follows at the same with 14, and so does Missouri at 15. So does Virginia at 16. Tennessee is at 5-2 at 17, with South Florida falling behind at 6-1 at 18. Louisville is 5-1 at 19. LSU is 5-2 at 20. Cincinnati is at 21, 6-1. Texas is 5-2 at 22. Illinois is 5-2 at 23. Arizona State hanging in there 5-2 at 24, and Michigan somehow is still at the top 25 at 5-2. I can't fucking believe it.
There's a lot of 5-2 teams here that I don't think need to be here.
It's insane. But Texas should be gone. Illinois should be gone. Notre Dame
should be top 25, but they should not be 12.
Tennessee is.
I don't have an issue with you being 5-2 in the top 25 if you have quality losses. I can't say a lot of these losses are, though. Like, I feel like Penn State fell out of the top 25 immediately when they
did.
They lost once, they fell to like 17, and then they lost again, and they were out. Why didn't Notre Dame get that same treatment? Why didn't Texas was out, and now they're back in? It's interesting. I feel like they're just trying to keep everyone relevant till later in the season. That way they can get their cupcake wins and get just since it's a bigger college football field, playoff field this year, just fill the field.
Well, and you're looking at too is a lot of these schools like the ACC, Georgia Tech and Virginia. As of this point, when we get to the championship time frame, it'll be those two going at each other. Whoever wins that will move into a bye. I do believe they're one of the ones that gets the bye moving forward. We could have Georgia Tech in a bye. You also move into fucking advertisements. The American Conference. They don't get a bye, but they do move into the playoff picture. Whoever wins the championship moves off into the playoff picture. As of right now, that's Navy or South Florida, with Tulane trying to sneak their way in. Big 12 gets a bye. That's BYU, Cincinnati, or Texas Tech. You move down to the Big 10. That's an IU versus Ohio State game right now.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
And whoever
whether they're undefeated or not,
I'll probably say the only team that can really catch up to IU right now is Oregon, but IU holds the tiebreaker over Oregon.
Correct. But even if IU loses to Ohio State in that game, as long as IU wins out the rest of the season, they hold the win over Oregon. They should end up in the playoff picture.
Should.
No matter what.
Should.
Conference USA, that, as insane as it may sound, it's Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State.
All I'm saying is I give Ohio State a bigger chance to lose to Penn State or Michigan than I do IU losing to Penn State or Nebraska. Because those are the two big games left for the rest of the year for both teams.
What I can't ever remember is Conference USA the other one that gets a insert in, or is it Mountain West that gets an insert in into the playoffs?
It's whatever isn't the Power Four. It's whatever Group 5 is the highest ranked at the end of the year.
It doesn't matter which.
So that would be wins, whichever one's ranked the highest.
That'd be South Florida right now.
So yeah, that would be, so that's the American Conference, and then the other one would be, so yeah, American Conference would be going in. So you'd be missing out Mountain West, you'd be missing out Conference USA, which, I mean, you're not missing out on much ball game there. The best record's 5-1.
I was just watching Kennesaw State belt to ass whoever earlier, and I was like, that's crazy.
But
second year in the FBS.
The leading of SEC is legitimately a let's see, it's 7-0's Texas A&M. Texas A&M loses. You have Alabama immediately at 6-1. If they win, that's 7-1. So then they're at the same as Texas A&M. Then you have Georgia who could win. They go 7-1. You have Ole Miss who could win. That's 7-1. You have Vanderbilt who could win. That's 7-1. You have a bunch of schools, but if Vanderbilt wins the next game, Missouri's the one going down. But if Missouri wins, they move above Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt goes down, Missouri moves up.
So I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. Vanderbilt's rest of the year looks like Missouri at Texas, home against Auburn, home against Kentucky, at Tennessee. So
Vanderbilt's gone.
If they make the college football playoff, they have earned their spot.
Yeah.
I will say
Because
that.
here's the thing.
I'm not saying they're
But
done.
that won't be through the championship bye, though.
Vandy will single-handedly keep Alabama out because they beat Alabama.
I hope.
They lost Alabama.
God, I hope.
No.
They beat Alabama last year. I'm looking at it right now.
They didn't win this year.
No,
They lost
last year.
this year. They won last year.
I got
They
the
lost
years
by
mixed up, my bad.
16. But that's why I'm saying, like, if they make the playoffs, they definitely will earn their spot.
Yeah.
But it'll be very, very interesting if they do, considering the
And there's
teams that they'll have to beat on the way there.
It's just... So, ACC, if the playoffs were to begin today, Georgia Tech has a bye. You have BYU with a bye. No. That would be championship win. The way it's looking, Georgia Tech's going to end up with that bye. BYU's going to end up with that bye. Big Ten, you're looking at IU, Ohio State. So that's the top 3 right there. Then you go into SEC. You, looking at it, any way you're going to look at it, it's probably going to be one of the 4. It's going to be Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, or Ole Miss. It's going to be the 4 that makes it to the championship game. Any one of them could easily get the win, get the bye. The rest of them are probably going to be in the playoff picture. There's still so much that can fucking happen that fucks over all of this within the next few weeks. College football has been the entire season, and I've loved every second of it. It has been a ball of chaos of teams that you thought had died off a long time ago coming back to go, hey, fuck you, we're still here. And I fucking love it so much. And then we move over to the NFL.
Well, for continuity's sake, I was going to do the under standings, FCS, D2, D3. Well, obviously not break them down, but read them off real quick. They're on ESPN. FCS, you got North Dakota State leading the way, and then South Dakota State right behind them. Tarleton State in 3, Montana in 4. Shout out Evan Schaefer. He won't see this, but he plays tight end over there in Montana, or at least did, I believe. Montana State number 5, UC Davis 6, Lehigh at 7, or Lehigh. Yeah, Lehigh at 7. Texas Tech at 8, Monmouth at 9, North Dakota 10, Jackson State at 11. Coach Prime's former coaching ground. Villanova at 12, Rhode Island at 13, Mercer 14, Lamar 15, 16, Presbyterian, Harvard at 17, Southern Illinois 18, the home site of some of my first senior pictures, Southeastern Louisiana University at 19, and the FCS polls. Shout out the Lions. Illinois State at 20, Youngstown State at 21, shout out the Penguins. 22 in Northern Arizona. 23, Austin P. 24, Stephen F. Austin. And 25, Abilene Christian. Moving over to D2, the AFCA coaches poll. Ferris State has all of the first place votes, I guess. Bunch of 7-0s here, some 7-1s. All the teams down to 6 are 7-0, and 7th is 7-1. In that order, it goes Ferris State, Harding University, West Florida, Kutztown, Augusta University, and South Dakota. That's important because there's one in Illinois. Western Colorado, and 7-1. At 7 is Colorado State Pueblo. 8 is Central Washington, Minnesota State, Mankato. Mankato? Yeah, Minnesota State, Mankato. 9, Pittsburgh State, 10, West Alabama, 11, Virginia Union, 11, and University of Indianapolis, 13th.
The Greyhounds.
Yes, sir. Findlay at 14, Minnesota, oh, god damn it. I'm looking ahead. Minnesota Duluth at 15, Northwest Missouri State at 16, Delta State at 17, 18, Grand Valley State, 19, Angelo State, 20th is at 20th is actually 21st, Benedict College, 22nd, Johnson C. Smith, 23rd, UT Permian Basin, Slippery Rock, one of Cliff's favorites at 24, reappearing. Last time we saw them was last year, I think.
Yep.
Southern Arkansas at 25, in your D3. If you know these, you are a true ball knowledge knower. North Central College, 52 votes, 6-0, and all these teams down to 7th are undefeated. I don't know why 7-0 isn't number 1. That's interesting. But they go in this order: North Central College, Mount Union, Johns Hopkins University, Salisbury University, Hardin-Simmons, Bethel in Minnesota, and Wartburg College is that 7-0 team at 7. Wisconsin Whitewater and Wisconsin Platteville, 8 and 9, and Wisconsin River Falls at 10th, all 5-1. St. John's in Minnesota falls at 11th. Wisconsin Lacrosse does not join all the other Wisconsin schools. They are 12th. John Carroll's 13th. Central College 14th. Christopher Newport, I like me to Newport right now. They're at 15th. DePaul at 16. 17. Cortland 18. Give me a little bit of hope. Carnegie Mellon at 19. Randolph-Macon at 20. Berry College at 21st. Wheaton College 22nd. Trinity in Texas at 23rd. Wisconsin Oshkosh, way far away from all the other Wisconsin schools at 24, and Indiana's own Wabash College at 25.
Indiana football on the up and up, huh?
I guess so. All the way down to D3.
My gosh.
NFL, what's it looking like?
The NFL is a little bit of a step below the NCAA. In craziness, but I feel like I've taken a trip to the mid-2000s. Looking to the AFC, we have the AFC East. The Patriots are 5-2, Bills are 4-2, Dolphins are 1-6, and the Jets are 0-7. We're back in the glory land of the AFC. In the North, the Steelers are 4-2, Bengals are 3-4, Browns are 2-5, the Ravens are 1-5. I'm still enjoying the AFC right now, and then we fucking hit the South.
And you keep enjoying the AFC. The man himself, Indiana Jones.
The Colts are 6-1. Jaguars are 4-3. Texans are 2-4. Titans are 1-6. Broncos are leading the West 5-2. Chargers are 4-3. Chiefs are 4-3, and the Raiders are 2-5. I can only hope the Chiefs lose.
Do you notice how there's only one 6-1 team in the AFC, and that's the Indianapolis Colts?
Yeah, there's only 2 left.
5-2s in the NFC.
The Colts and the Green Bay Packers.
The fact that the Packers are fucking 4-1. Shut the fuck up.
4-1-1.
Hey, they're only 1 loss. 1 loss.
The fact that the fucking thing that's holding them above the Lions is that fucking tie is bullshit. In the NFC,
and it's what's keeping the Cowboys above the Commanders.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. Eagles, number 1 in the NFC East, 5-2. Cowboys 3-1. Commanders 3-4, and the Giants are 2-5. In the NFC North, we had the Packers 4-1-1, Lions 5-2, Bears 4-2, Vikings 3-3. In the NFC South, we had the Buccaneers at 5-2, Panthers at 4-3, Falcons at 3-3, and the Saints at 1-6. In the NFC West, we had the 49ers at 5-2, Seahawks at 5-2, the Rams at 5-2, and the Cardinals at 2-5. I don't think they got the memo. That's insane that all 3 of them are 5-2, and then you go down to the Cardinals and the 2-5. That's fucking it. I didn't notice that. That's insane right there, actually. So the NFL is straight up anybody's game going into week after week after week. What, we have 17 weeks, I think is what it was, 17, 18 weeks before you even hit the playoff picture. I couldn't even begin to tell you who would end up where at this point. But I'm sure if I looked up the NFL playoff today, NFL, it did get updated. Hang on, folks, I might have one for you. AFC seeding, number 1 is the Indianapolis Colts. The 2 seed goes to the Patriots. Number 3 is the Denver Broncos. Number 4 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 5 is the Buffalo Bills. Number 6 is the Chargers. And number 7 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. The wild card round, Colts get by, Jaguars at Patriots, Chargers at Broncos, Bills at Steelers. The NFC playoff seeding is Green Bay Why are they number 1?
One loss.
Green Bay at 1. San Francisco at 2. Eagles at 3. Tampa Bay at 4. Lions at 5. Seahawks at 6. Rams at 7. Wild card round would be Rams at 49ers, Seahawks at Eagles, and Lions at Buccaneers. I fucking hate everything I just read. I'm done with football right now. I came into that feeling happy, and then I just got so depressed so quick. It is the mid-2000s all over again. Somehow the Giants will fucking get enough to skirt by in the playoffs, and they'll face off against the fucking Colts, and that would be a fucking game. That would be a Super Bowl game. Giants, Colts.
Jesus. Well,
Danny Dimes' revenge tour would go absolutely crazy.
it would.
Beat
Indiana
the Giants
Jones
in the Super Bowl.
is about the only person who can win comeback and MVP in the same year. Because after leaving the Giants in the way that he did, that's a comeback story.
So what's next? Motorsports?
Ooh, that would have been a bad joke.
Yep. Motorsports. I got a couple rapid fire things, a couple tangent things. Rapid fire. Congratulations to Kyle Cummins. He locked up the USAC Sprint Championship over the weekend. Congratulations to him. Really good all-around guy and a hell of a wheelman. Consistency paid off. He's been up front all year. Not starting on pole. Mitchell Moles is, I think, 1 away from setting the season record for poles, taking it away from, I believe it was Dave Darland. But he hadn't been able to convert, and he's had some bad luck, much like Justin Grant has had this year when he broke his foot and everything else that happened along the way. So congratulations to Kyle Cummins. Dipping into the NASCAR world, we are in the last race of the round of 8, I believe. As our 8 remaining drivers are Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, C. Bell, Kyle Larson, Byron, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott. Those are our 5 remaining drivers. 2 of them have wins in the round of 8, which confirm that they're locked in, being Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin. Correct? Yes. So yeah, that means that the last 2 spots are up for anybody to race for. C. Bell has 4107 and Kyle Larson has 4106. Now, to be fair, William Byron is behind about 35, 36 points, so he'd need to get hell lucky, but he could, to get in on points and not a win. Same as Joey Logano. Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott need to win and in. But if Seabell or Kyle Larson wreck out and Byron were to finish second, they have a chance to get in. Speaking of other things in the world of NASCAR, the new NASCAR game came out, and honestly, I've heard a lot better things than I thought I would have from a NASCAR game. But then again, I don't know what I was expecting, because I have played a lot of the iRacing games that they have come out with for consoles over the last 5 years. So they seem to do pretty well. It's time for my biggest sticking point here. McLaren. How you managed to fumble, I will never know. You have a driver who you didn't even want currently winning the Drivers' Championship. And that's confirmed by your team principal, good old Zach Brown himself. I remember a time when Alex Palou was supposed to drive in Formula 1 for McLaren, or at least be on the path to, and Zach Brown got overruled. Now they're in court because of all of this stuff and everything's coming to light, and Zach Brown turns out is actually kind of a piece of garbage. Oscar Piastri currently leading the Drivers' Championship by less than 40 points over the next real challenger, Max Verstappen, who, at the summer break, coming out of the summer break, 4 Grand Prix ago, had a 109-point lead. McLaren is fumbling away the championship. There is 40 points that separate Max Verstappen and the drive for 5. We have 2 sprint race weekends, and I believe 5 Grand Prix remaining. Yes. Mexico City, Sao Paulo, Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. And the drive for 5 feels alive. Real alive right now. That's also coming from a Max Verstappen fan. It's 40 points. It's going to take a big string of bad luck here. But they were saying that they needed to have bad luck in Austin. And McLaren didn't score any points in the sprint race because they wrecked out in turn 1. Lando had to fight for his life with the fastest car on the grid to get around a Ferrari. And the Ferraris this year are damn tractors. Lando can't handle the limelight, so it's not even like he needs to be in the top 3 right now. He may be second in the Drivers' Championship right now, but he won't be after next Grand Prix. The lights are too bright for Lando. Oscar's the only real obstacle in the way. And it sounds like the grid is starting to rally behind Max silently. Because Charles, in that tractor of a Ferrari, put up a fight all race, and Lando could not get by him with that rocket ship of a car. And they're regressing. They aren't developing their car anymore. They're already moving on to the next year. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I'm on the hopium here. Max's drive for 5's alive, and with the races we have left, all of them being very reliant on straight line speed, something that the Red Bull this year is very reliant on. I think we have Mr. 5 time. But that's really about all I have from the world of motorsport. Shout out Ryan Vargas, who's literally driving anything with a motor. Currently driving the El Toro monster truck.
They still have the El Toro monster truck.
Yeah, Ryan Vargas is out here doing the side quest we all thought we were going to do as kids growing up. So, props to him.
Probably better I never got into a monster truck.
Eli, you don't need any more concussions, my guy.
Doctor says my heart's fine and my head's fine. My back, on the other hand, that's something else. But
You old man. But yeah, that's my motorsport rant for the week.
an old man does not have as healthy as a heart as I do. So they also have double the anger, less the anger issues that I do.
And then moving on from that, I believe it's just me and the MLB, correct?
However, I have an MLB related thing. As a adopted Evansville native, I need to shout out Don Baseball himself, Don Mattingly, making it to his first career World Series. Evansville native Don Mattingly went to Memorial, and he's made it to his first World Series. And dear God, let's go Blue Jays.
The team I wanted to make
you know
it.
Who else is there? Former Reds manager David Bell.
It seems like the Cincinnati Reds are the New York Giants of baseball. Players leave there to go do great things.
People, but not themselves.
Yeah.
Well, that speaks volumes about this postseason, because a little postseason flashback here. Just give you the road to what led up to the World Series that will lead us into our parlay real quickly. First round, Dodgers beat the Reds 2-0. And then the Cubs beat the Padres 2-1. Over on the AL side, the AL wild card, the Tigers beat the Guardians 2-1, and then same series score for the Yankees against the Red Sox, and then the AL East. Yeah, the AL East. Rivalry continued. Inter-division rivalry once again. ALDS, Blue Jays win, beat the Yankees. And then over on the other side, Seattle beat the Tigers, leading to a Seattle-Toronto ALCS where your Blue Jays advanced to the World Series. Moving back over to the NLDS, you have the Dodgers versus the Phillies. Dodgers won that 3-1, and then the Brewers beat the Cubs 3-2, setting up the Dodgers-Brewers NLCS, where the Dodgers swept the Brewers for nothing. Complete opposite of the ALCS, which was a 7-game absolute classic. And then set up for the Parlay World Series, which will take place starting Friday, October 24th, between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. With that being said, let the parlay commence. I'm not going first. I'm going last. Eli, who you got? Winning the World Series, Blue Jays or Dodgers?
Yeah, I closed my tab.
Underdog
World
or
Series.
juggernaut?
Fuck the Dodgers, so give me the Blue Jays.
What?
So I had to find my game again.
I'm also taking the Blue Jays here, just because I want to see baseball in 2027.
I'll go ahead and take the Dodgers. I'll be evil. What do you guys got? Cliff, what do you got for me?
So I have the Formula One race in Mexico. The Mexico Grand Prix.
Oh, I gotta fucking look up Formula One races. Bless you.
Sorry, that was
tight.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm taking Max here. Like I said, I'm on the hopium. The drive for 5 is alive.
You can't take one of the few people I know.
Checo is still his teammate, right?
No,
That's
Checo's
my
not
go-to.
driving this year.
He's not? Okay. Good thing I didn't pick him.
No, yeah. Checo's driving next year for Cadillac.
He's damn near
Yuki is his teammate this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm taking Max then. He is driving for Cadillac, isn't he? Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Him and Valtteri.
I guess I'm fucking taking Max.
Because it's the most likable.
Yeah. I was already taking Max. I don't know why the fuck you're throwing your hands up in the air.
I will go ahead and piggyback off of that with my own motorsport. We'll do the NASCAR race at Martinsville, October 26th, solidifying the championship for your NASCAR 2025 season.
What cup is this?
It's Cup Series. It's the big one. Cliff, you can go ahead and go first.
I don't know. More pissed that people just keep taking my pick.
Motherfucker, I was picking Max before that even fucking got... I don't know enough people. I can't make choices.
Give me Byron. He wins an in. And Seabell beats Larson in the head-to-head. So Seabell gets into the playoff. And Larson ends up not being able to win the playoff this year. Byron.
Eli?
Looking through. I appreciate that they have them in number order on the entry list. Oh, that's the Xfinity series. Fuck.
I was
Shit.
hoping you wouldn't notice.
It says Xfinity 500 even though I hit the fucking Cup Series. What the fuck? I'm confused. That doesn't take much to do though. Fuck it. Give me Joey. He's already in the playoff picture-ish, or he has to win to get in, so. What's a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain?
Did you pick?
Austin. I picked Joey Logano.
I'm picking Denny Hamlin.
That was also going to be my pick, but I decided to go with Joey. I figured I'd catch less shit with Joey than Denny. But
And then it's also your turn for what we're doing.
Oh, you're not going to copy and paste? You bitch. Give me a second. Fucking didn't want to copy and paste, so I'm gonna
Just
fucking
say
go
it
and
so I
find
can
it.
so it can be written.
I gotta find the date. South Alabama versus Georgia State, October 23rd. I found a worse game than the Jets game. Both these teams are 1-5. Both these teams suck. No one ever remembers they exist because they live in the. One of them's SBC. Are both of them SBC? I don't think South Bama's SBC. I could be wrong. I'm wanting to say they are, but I can't honestly remember. I get a pick who goes first in this, right?
Yeah.
Because if so, Cliff, you're picking.
I'm taking South Alabama.
Alright, solid pick. Solid pick. I have to go next no matter what, right?
No.
Oh, Austin then.
I'm going Georgia State.
Oh, fuck me. I was hoping you both were going to go Bama, and then I could be like, oh, I went Georgia State, and then fucking Georgia State wins, and nope. Now, I want to understand what's happening here.
Yeah, for my last one, we got an entire UFC card. We alluded to it earlier. We're just going to go ahead and do the entire card because it shouldn't take that long. I mean, not a whole lot of us are that in touch with UFC anymore. We recognize probably one name off of each match here, and we're all probably going to pick roughly the same name. So we'll start at the bottom. We got Alexander Rakic versus Asmat Mirzakhanov. I was close on that very first attempt.
How do you want us to do this?
Just type your name into... Can you not just type whatever?
Oh, okay. You had the lines around it, so I was trying to figure out colors.
Yeah.
Highlighting green
I was making it
or something
fancy
like
while
that.
you guys were talking earlier.
Okay.
My bad.
I was just double checking.
I will take this first one. I'm taking Rakic.
Also taking Rakic.
I'm gonna take Asmat.
Alrighty.
I'm keeping up with the UFC a little bit.
Heavyweight match between Alexander Volkov and Yalton Almeida. It's either Almeida or Almeida. I don't know how they pronounce it. Cliff, who you got?
Volkov Almeida?
Yeah. Almeida. I don't know how you say it.
I got my pick.
It's just... Let's take Volkov.
Eli?
I'm taking Volkov.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy pick.
It could potentially go either way, but Volkov's pretty safe pick out of the two.
After that, you got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. Yeah.
Give me Mario.
Clue?
I'm just trying to find the fucking card and I can't. I'm gonna take Umar.
Yeah, I'm taking Nurmagomedov.
Oh, it's 321, not 231. That's why.
I typed in 231 earlier and I was like, ah.
Well, I kept typing in 231, 2025. I just kept changing out different ways. I'm like, wait a minute, why can't I find this goddamn
What was
card?
UFC 231?
It was Holloway.
Oh God. Holloway Ortega. That's a card.
After that, you got Verna Jandaroba. Yonderoba, I guarantee that's what it is. Verna Yonderoba versus Mackenzie Dern. I'll go ahead and go first here. I'm taking Dern.
Damn.
Cliff?
Also taking Dern.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the one where we're finally gonna fucking differ.
I have.
Heavyweight championship on the line. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gagne. Eli, who you got?
Tom should be able to take it away here. I would be surprised if he doesn't, but there is a very high chance that Gagne walks away with the belt.
I'm taking Tom Aspinall here.
I'll take Tom Aspinall. He's been pretty dominant.
Be surprised if he doesn't.
So
if he doesn't walk away with it, but
do we get a point per fight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoever has the most, we can either gets 1 point for.
Me and you pick the same fighters the entire card.
Oh.
We did differ.
Well,
I differ majority of the fucking card.
yeah, I don't know what to do about that then.
Well, I think we'll just do per fight then. You get a point per fight, correct?
Beautiful.
Okay. And that wraps up today's sports parlay. I chat GPT an outro and like the Carl Azus pun, like CNN 10. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, the guy that did the outro. I'm not going to do that though. There's no need for it. We're 52 minutes in.
But remember, apparently, if you have some very valuable items, don't put them in the Louvre.
Yeah, for real. That shit's just getting raided every other day. And if you get your shit stolen, we do not got you covered.
No.
We do not.
Call 911. We cannot assist you.
Oh, no, in France it's different. In France it's not 911. It's,
See, we can't help you.
Yeah, you can't even
112.
know what to call.
112.
112.
112 in France.
We would not be able to
if you need something else, we got you covered, though. Because we are your ace in the hole. We'll catch you on down the road. Yeah.
Girl.